Well, hello internets, here we are. It has been a very long time since I vlogged. It's good to have the camera in my hand again. And I guess here we go, and welcome to our vlog. Well, it's been a year, or at least a better part of a year, since I picked up a camera. I believe I've done one or two update videos in between all of this, but I haven't really shot a vlog since I think August or September of 2019. And if my calculations are correct, this here vlog will be going live probably around September or October of 2020. Yes, I know, 2020, hey? Well, it's been quite a year so far. A lot of us have been through a lot of things, and the whole world has been through a lot of things as well. Some of the things we can control or have influence over, and some of the things we can't. You know, the whole complete shutdown of the world because of a virus that really has a mortality rate that is less than your common. Cold and flu is a little bit odd, but you know, these are the people that we have put in charge of our futures, and I guess we have to do what they tell us to do because we allowed them to, well, do what they do, right? And we just have to make the best situation out of what's going on and live our life the best we can. And if we are allowed to do certain things, then we do them. And if we can't, then we don't. I know other countries and other provinces and continents and stuff have different restrictions on. You know, some people can't even leave their apartments or their flats or whatever that, you know, they're called over there. Where other places, like here in Canada, Alberta, for me, the whole isolation and quarantine and virus thing really hasn't made much of an effect on my life. I live a solitary lifestyle as it is, live isolated as it is, only make the minimum grocery runs to the store as it is, and don't really partake in any sporting activities or any, you know, going to bars or anything like that anyways. So other than not being able to do my camping trip like I planned in the spring, there really wasn't no huge or major inconvenience. I probably could have camped anyways the way that I had planned to, except a couple of the museums and sites that I wanted to see would have been closed. However, with my current setup, I can camp anywheres. It doesn't have to be in a campsite. It can be at the side of the road, or can be in a Walmart parking lot for all that mattered. I don't know what the future holds as for the rest of the summer, but now that things are starting to loosening up a bit, I wouldn't mind to maybe finish my list, you know, or squeeze in a camping trip or two. It all depends on how things shape up. There seems to be a lot of restrictions still. Campsites are open, but they're only at 50% capacity, and bathrooms are closed, and grocery stores have shortened hours, and even places to get fuel or your vehicle fixed or tires and stuff like that, some of them are closed or restricted hours as well. So I'm not sure if it's good just to stay here or if it's going to be good just to get out. You know, mentally, a person, if they stay cooped up inside for too long, it's not good for them. I have experienced some of that myself. During this year, you know, a lot of people could have done things with their lives. A lot of people could have rebuilt from what happened to me in 2017, 18, 19. But instead of rebuilding, you know, buying a new house or buying new vehicles or whatever, I kind of worked on myself mentally, getting some of the mental damage fixed, you know, working on laying the firm, solid foundation of my life, rebuilding that and moving forward from there. I don't know what the future holds for me. I don't know if it's all over with yet or if it's only halfway through. And because of the virus, they've been quiet the last couple of months, but I imagine, you know, probably right around the fall again, probably around the time you guys see the vlog, you know, we'll be going through another round, round 4 or round 5, whatever you want to call the nonsense, but, you know, it is what it is, right? All I can sure say to anybody who is thinking about going through what I went through is weigh your options closely, carefully. Don't make any rash decisions or quick decisions. If you have a chance to share the load, the blame, the debt with anybody, take it. Don't assume it all yourself because, well, legally, it wasn't all mine to assume. I could have spread it around if I so chose. Or chose, I guess the correct word is. However, I chose to take it all upon myself, to shoulder the burden, if you want to say, all on my own without sharing it around, and it's been quite costly, you know, financially, physically, mentally, emotionally, future-like, whatever, and it's only because of a couple of people in my life that I've been able to even hang on to remotely what I still have, and I'm at their mercy for what their plans are for the future too. So I'm not sure how that's going to go, but we'll play it by ear and not worry about things we can't change, right? If one day I wake up and I find out that I no longer have access to a vehicle or an RV, then, well, we'll have to, you know, go back to the old tent and the old bicycle, or finance some front-wheel drive little car that I barely can get into to go camping with, and, well, go from there, right? The future is unknown. All I know is during this time, you sure find out who your friends and true family is. People that you've helped out in the past, bailed out of tight situations in the past, financed vehicles for in the past, bought tires for, covered up their debts, paid off their lines of credit or loans so they didn't go to collections or get in trouble. You know, when the time comes where you need a hand, even if it's just someone to talk to, they're no longer around. You know, they're doing their own thing. They've bled you dry all these years for what they can get out of you, and then they have no more use for you, so they move on to, well, bigger, better pastures for them at this time. But mark my words, in the future those pastures will go dry, and well, if they come crawling back, or when they come crawling back, then there definitely won't be anything there, not even a friendship, because, well, it's kind of the way it goes, right? I've got a few things that I would love to vlog about, and current events and things. However, by the time this here vlog goes live, those current events will be past events, and no one will have any idea what I'm talking about or meaning. But that's one of the dangers of vlogging the style that I chose to do the last year. I knew this last year was going to be trialsome with everything going on, with the surgery going on and family things going on, that when I edited the videos for my epic vacation in the spring of 2019, I edited them in such a way that they were expanded, longer than most of the vlogs that I've ever put out, meaning that, well, I've got an extra 6 months or 8 months of vlogs where I normally wouldn't have gotten if I would have just done them normally, because I knew I needed these months to recover, recuperate, regenerate, whatever you want to call it, to get some sense of normality back in my life, dealing with a few things that, well, affect my vlogs, affect my camera work, affect what I cannot do in the future, learning what's going to be the new normal going forward for me. Of course, now combined with what's the new normal for the whole world. Right now, everybody's hoarding up toilet paper and treating each other like we're some kind of diseased, lepers or something, and won't hold the door open and won't help each other out. And people have a flat on the road, they go by, and will not stop, and they won't even use their phone to call a tow truck for somebody because they're too afraid of catching some kind of virus that has a lower mortality rate than the seasonal flu that everybody catches. But I guess, again, that's what happens when you listen to the news and fall for the pandemic and fall for what we're being told by those in charge, who, by the way, doesn't seem to have a consistent story on wearing masks or not wearing masks, or washing your hands or not washing your hands, or licking doorknobs or not licking doorknobs, or they say things and then the next news report a couple days later they claim that don't do it because we didn't say that, or not to do it because it's not effective, or whatever. And it kind of makes a little bit of questioning if some of these people who we have put in power, in charge of our futures, actually do have any idea what's going on, what they're doing. But pretty much, guys, just a little bit of a vlog update here, kind of showing what's going on, showing I'm still alive. I don't know if I've done a vlog yet for the Maxwell's World channel, if you want to call her that, kind of showing what's going on, but this might be a little bit of a twofer, cover the vlogs and the other channels, and it'll be what it is. So we'll see y'all next time. I'm around a camera, around internet connection, able to edit and upload, and see how she rolls. So we will catch y'all in the future.